Hey, welcome everybody. Kelly here from Beacon Off-Road. Today I'm in the shop. I got my Toyota Tacoma with me, and we're going to do something very simple. I got a set of Lasfit floor liners and a Lasfit truck bed liner. So anyways, let's get those installed. Just before we get going, let's have a quick look at the Toyota factory mats. So let's have a quick look in here. This portion right here fits pretty nice. I think that's pretty good. And you know, the contour is pretty good, but what I don't like so much is that it's really low, like right in here. So for sure, you're gonna be collecting dirt and mud all into this corner. So that I don't like so much. I know they're so worried about the factory, about like pedal stickage in your floor mats and all that kind of stuff. But you know, with a proper design, that shouldn't really be a concern. So let's take a look at the rear. The rear, I don't really have any complaints whatsoever actually on the factory one. The contours, the fit's pretty good. It goes all the way across here. It could go underneath a little bit further. It doesn't really cover all that great. And the backside, this is all plastic under here anyway. So the rear factory one, it's actually not too bad. Well, they do come with a quick, user manual, just basically laying out some of the tips. You know, obviously not placing, the mat on top of another mat, and basically saying that, if it's folded in any way, it should self-heal or, make its way back. If not, you can fold it back. There's a warranty, and there's also online support. So anyways, it's just floor mats. This will be simple. Let's jam those in there. Okay, so it's pretty obvious. We're just going to unlock the factory mats. Unlock, just turn those tabs, pull these guys out of here. I'll grab this Lasfit liner. Okay, so I've tucked that all into place. It's really simple. Obviously, it's pretty nice. Actually, it's kind of neat. It actually even has a little diagram here showing you which location this mat is for. So that's pretty cool, showing the drivers there with the door. So anyways, I clip those back in, and yeah, it still has a little bit of shape right here that needs to conform. But I mean, they were jammed in a box. It says that they will, heal or basically go back, and it has good coverage along the edge here. It has good coverage high up here, so that's pretty nice. And then what it does do is it definitely goes up under here, so that's pretty nice. Should give you some really good protection. Let's jam in that other one. Okay, you can take a look at the passenger side. So same thing, nice contouring, fits well, has really good coverage. Mine's still poking up just a little bit here, but it will settle is basically what it's saying. So that looks pretty nice. That fits pretty good and should give some really good coverage. Okay, so I went ahead and got the rear installed. It has some really good coverage as well. It goes all the way into the corners, goes well under your seats on both sides. And yeah, it looks pretty good all around here. The other side has just a little bit of a crease in it still, but that should flatten out. Anyways, looks pretty good. Okay, so I went in and opened up the truck liner. Obviously, same thing. It comes with a little bit of a user manual. It says feel free to fold it in an opposite way, and if not, just give it some time. Let it sit and restore. I'm sure if we put it outside and just let it hang in the truck bed, it'll be good for a little while. So we'll go have a quick peek at this thing before we throw it in. So yeah, so mine definitely has some curving in it. It's triple folded inside the box. So I mean, pretty much, I don't know how you would ship this, and not have something like that. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'll just quickly throw it into the box here.
One of the downfalls of the composite box is that once you put anything plastic in there, it slides like crazy. It's almost like ice. Let me just show you quickly here what I'm doing. I'm going to do a couple brakings, a couple accelerations, and just kind of wiggle it side to side. And it's pretty obvious. Everything's just flying around, so have a look.
Okay, so just for reference, I have a 6-foot bed, and yeah, mine definitely has some curving into it. If you're wanting to use it right away, maybe you want to, maybe let it sit out for a couple of days, or maybe lay a board on it or whatever. I think the best thing here would be to jump back in a few days. So what I'll do, obviously, we'll just edit this, and I'm going to try these out for a few days. We'll catch you back and we'll look to see if this thing's flattened out in a few days. Well, following up from last time, we had just unfolded this and put it in here. It had a little bit of wrinkles and it wasn't quite fitting in there perfectly. After maybe about a week or so, it all smoothed out. It basically sat down nice, really flat, and it sat perfectly. So it's basically fitting really good. The look, you know, matches here. It looks really good. So the tie downs, if you wanted to, you know, go through, you probably have to cut this out and you could pull them through. If you want to run a bed stiffener, you're probably going to have to snip this corner off depending what brand you're going to be using, because obviously the stiffener goes in here. But all in all, I've been using these quite a bit. You know, for the shop, you know, I move tires and transmissions, a couple differentials. We've been moving all kinds of stuff, and really it hasn't really shown any wear other than, you know, just dirt and debris on it. So I'm really happy with this bed liner, and yeah, I think it's fitting quite good. As for the mats, they've been holding up really good. Obviously, you can see they're dirty now. I've been using them every day. You know, rain and dirt a little bit. You know, I clean my truck, so I mean, you know, I try to keep it tidy. But I mean, I still use the truck, so you know, they've been holding up really good. I like the shape. You know, they're sitting pretty good in here, nice and tight along in there, and nice and tight along in there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. Same with the rear. My boy's the one who uses this area the most. As you can see, his little feet getting in here, getting the dirt all in here. But I mean, you know, this is all plastic. The trim's good. This all fits in here really tight and nice, and it goes underneath. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way the rear fits as well. So these have turned out to be a pretty good option.
Here we have the exact same acceleration test, basically accelerating, braking, and shaking it from side to side. The items that I have in there, I mean, basically staying really nice and firm. So it definitely makes a big difference even without strapping an item down.
So after some months of use, the floor mats and the bed liner, they seem to be working out really good for me. So yeah, I mean, Lasfit, I think is definitely a good option for you guys to consider. I'll put a link in the description, and hopefully we can get you a discount code there. So have a look and hit that description. And thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.